doubt you will ask me in the next lecture. This question is from the study material, and you see how our study material drafting is different from diploma exam. Question number 22, write down important because the source is your study material. A Limited has made a borrowing from RBC Bank for rupees 10,000 at a fixed interest of 12% per annum. Loan processing fees were additionally paid for rupees 500. So 10,000 minus transaction cost 500, 9,500, and the loan is payable in 4 half-yearly installment of 2,500 each. Half-yearly installment means it's basically a problem of 2 years, year 1, year 2, but you are going to pay 2,500 twice in 1 year. So this way the principal amount will be redeemed. Details are as follows. So this question is different because here you don't have a single payment on maturity, rather you are paying 2,500 half yearly. Is it a financial liability? Yes. You have to redeem the principal amount 2,500 rupees in 4 installment, and you have to pay interest 12% also. How that interest will be calculated, let us see. Loan amount 10,000, date of loan 1st April 20x1, finishing date 31st March, 2-year problem, but 4 installments are there. Repayment of loan starts from 30th September after 6 months and to be paid half yearly. Installment amount 2,500. Interest rate 12%. But the important part is this line. Interest will be charged quarterly. Interest payment will be made 4 times a year. Principal amount will be paid 2 times a year. So how much interest will be paid? It will keep changing actually. First quarter, here quarter 1, it will be 10,000 into 3%. Why 3%? Because 12% is for 12 months. So 300 rupees. Here also 300. But the moment you redeem 2,500, then your principal left is 7,500 into 3%. Into 3%. Yes, how much? 225, 225. Again you will pay 2,500. 500 is left into 3%. So 150, 150, and then 75, 75. So basically your cash flow would be, in year 0 you will get 9,500. First quarter 300 cash flow. Second quarter 300 plus 2,500. Third quarter 225. Fourth quarter 225 plus 2,500. And this way up to 8 quarters you have to write cash flow. First you will compute IRR, which will be based on 1 quarter, 3 months, and then multiply by 4 to get the yearly EIR. So this time you will compute IRR, which will be EIR for 1 quarter, and then based on that you will do the further accounting. 500 is upfront fees. This is already mentioned here. How would the loan account be accounted in the books of A? So they should mention clearly whether they want journal entry or whether you want ledger. So we'll prepare ledger. Now see, the interesting part is you have to find what is the IRR for each quarter, which is not given, and that is where I'll say half of the country will not be able to get the IRR right. I used to receive a lot of questions on this particular problem, how the institute have computed IRR. They have not explained. There is a note in the institute material, not our note. IRR is equal to dash dash. Then the student is wondering how they have computed. So that can be a challenge. So we'll do it in detail in our notebook or in our book. You can write in the book only. First step 1, whether this is a liability. Yes, there is an obligation to pay coupon quarterly, and there is an obligation to redeem principal amount 2500 in 4 installment, which cannot be avoided. There is no derivative involved. So this meets the first element, obligation to pay cash. There are 4 elements in definition of financial liability. So this is pure financial liability. Write down first answer, fair value, that is proceed minus transaction cost. Step 1, 10,500 minus 500 is 9,500. Then step 2, in your book only write down calculation of effective interest rate. Now how do I decide the start rate? See, we have to do calculation for a quarter. 12% is coupon rate. If I divide by 4, 3% in any case I am paying. But I have issued at discount, I received only 9,500, whereas the redemption will be total 10,000. I received less, I am paying more. So this difference will also increase my interest rate. This difference will also increase my effective cost of funding. So it should be little more than 3. It should be little more than 3. So what I did, I started with 4. And in case if you get positive answer, you can make next rate as 5. That is how roughly you will be able to estimate. If you have received less than face value, your effective cost is going to be more, right? So knowledge of financial management is very important in this chapter. Start solving. You can do yourself. We have first quarter, I'll say first quarter, 300 coupon will be paid. 10,000 into 12% into 3 by 12. Is it 300? Compute the present value, divide by 1.04. Otherwise, to save time, I will suggest like this. You first complete the cash flow column. And this cash flow will be 300. Next quarter will be 300 plus 2,500. 2,800. Then third quarter will be 3% of 7,500. 225. Fourth quarter will be 225 plus 2,500. 2725. Next quarter will be 3% into 5,000, which is 150, and then 150 plus 2500, 2650, then 75, or you can say 3% of 2500, 75, 75 plus 2500, 2575. Now you can, what you can do, you can now do little fast. First complete that 4% column on your own. 2800 divided by 1.04, press equal to 2 times. 2588.76. Okay, next 225 divided by 1.04, 3 times equal to 200. 2725 divided by 1.04, 23. Very good. Use memory plus function so that totaling will also be done. Use memory plus function. 123.29. Memory plus function, if you use, you can get the total quickly. 2094.33. 2094.33. 57, no problem. Last one. It will take some time, but if this question is asked in the exam, you can get full marks. 1881.53. Other student will not be able to get, you will get. Now you tell me the total at 4%. $9,562.7370 is okay. Anything after decimal is welcome. My initial amount was 9,500, correct? Yes. And inflow is 9,562, which means there is some positive NPV here. So we have taken a higher rate now. It is more than 9,500 means there is a positive NBV. Please complete 5% column. Use memory plus function. Use memory plus function for better and quick response. Yes, please reply. 194.36 is right or different? Fourth year, fourth quarter. 2241.86. Fifth quarter, come on. 117.53. Sixth quarter. 1977.47. Seventh quarter. 53.30. Use memory plus function if you can. 1742.86. Total is 9152.7 something. This is below 9500, which means your answer is between 4 and 5%. So write down EIR in bracket quarterly. EIR in bracket quarterly, because we have done calculation for a quarter. 4 is my lower of the two rate. This minus the year 0 cash flow is your NPV. It saves some more time. Logic is same. And then in the denominator, take the difference of these two numbers. You are doing same thing, trust me. You are doing the same thing. Some books write like this also. Instead of writing year 0 figure in the table, they adjust in the formula. Okay. $4.15. 4.15% per quarter. Per quarter. Then you write down effective interest rate annual. Effective interest rate annual multiply by 4 times. 16.6% per annum. 16.6% per annum. Any query on this? This way also you can get IR. It is same thing. Just think about it. It is same thing. So now we will prepare one amortization schedule. Step 3 amortization schedule means we are going to calculate what will be the opening balance, how much finance cost you will recognize, what will be your cash flow, and what will be closing balance. Sometime in the exam they say prepare amortization schedule, which means you have to show the movement in the account from the beginning till the end every year, how much amount will get added, how much amount will be deducted. So that we will call amortization schedule. In some more problems we will do that. So write down, because it's a 8 quarter problem, it is going to take some time. 30th June 2001, I will start my answer with 95,000, 9500. On that you take 4.15%, round off, 389 or 390 you are getting? 394. Okay, write whatever you are getting, but if you want you can write the figures I have written. Just check, it should be close to that. 3, 4, 5 rupees difference can be there. Okay, cash flow will be 300. Write that, otherwise all your answer will mismatch. Okay, and how do you write cash flow column? From the previous table, from EIR table. That EIR table gives you actual cash flow over 8 quarters. I request you to take this number, otherwise difficult for you to check later. Anyway, you can take a different number if you want, your choice. 9589. 9589, because we have taken IRR by using some rounding off. Then check the answer. 401, write down. 4-5 rupees difference if there, don't worry. If it is a big difference, tell me. Cash flow column from previous table. Balance now 7190. Next quarter 7190. It is like a ledger only. 301, write down, no problem. 225. 225 plus minus 5 rupees range is okay. 7266. 7266. Closing balance. You have to add finance cost, you have to deduct cash flow. Don't add all 3 columns. These 2 columns are credit side entry. This is debit side payment, this is balance carried down. It is like ledger only. 297 approximately. 2725. 4838. Next, approximately check. 4838. 200 rupees approximately check. 200. And the cash flow take from previous table. 150. Closing balance. 4888. 4888. Opening balance into 4.14%. Write down 204 plus minus 2-3 rupees, okay. 2650. Balance 2442, very good. Next, come on, come on. 2442 into 4.15%. 102, write down, no problem. 75. Come on, balance in the last column. 2473. Is right, 2473. 2473 into last year, what you do? This I think last year, na? This one? 2469. Make it 2469, no problem. 2469. In the last year, what you should do? The last interest will be balancing figure. Because I need 0 balance after paying the final installment. So you said 106. Write down 106 here. Balancing figure. Last interest will be balancing figure 106. So this is my amortization schedule. If they ask, you can prepare. And this helps you to write the entries also very fast. This will be my opening balance. This is interest. This is cash flow payment, and this is closing. Same thing will appear in your ledger, but books of account I will close only once a year, not quarterly. So I will close the books only 2 times in my ledger. Otherwise I'll just keep on paying the interest and keep on receiving or recording the interest accrued. So these 4 entries first we will record, then we'll close after year 1, and this balance we will get. Okay, we don't close the books in classroom or exam quarterly. Start with the credit side. First April 20x1. Write little fast. Look at the above table and write the answer. Buy bank 9500. By interest, you will find figures in the above table 389. Match it with the previous table. To bank. Again by interest. To bank. Debit side 2800. By interest again 301. 31st December debit side 225. 31st March 2002 credit side by interest debit side 2725, and now you close it 4838. First year is over. If I don't tell you this, you will start closing every quarter. 10,888 is right. This way you have to present the answer nicely in the exam. Again you do the same exercise. By balance brought down 4838. By interest 30th June debit side to bank, credit side by interest, debit side to bank, credit side by interest, debit side to bank, credit side by interest. It was 106, and to bank 2575. It should tally automatically 5450. That was a question from the study material. Our presentation will not match with the institute. Okay. Hello CA final student friends. We have come out with CA final FR regular video lecture in English language. You can purchase from our website vinod.in. Along with the class notes, you will also be provided with summary chart and MCQ book. The price is only ₹5,999. You can purchase from our website. You will get 5-year validity also. So this is a very good opportunity to learn FR conceptually in detail. From our website you can purchase at 5,999 vinod.in. Thank you very much.